In this video, I'm going to explain why I own only one firearm and why it's not enough. If you're new here, my name is Avi, and welcome to Modern Maccabee, where we're going to talk firearms, tactics, self-defense, and more. So if that interests you, please do consider subscribing. Now, as you saw on the thumbnail, I am the happy owner of a SIG P320 M17, which I absolutely love. I carry it every single day, and it's by my nightstand at the end of the day. That is my one gun. I have shot tens of thousands of rounds through it, and I have started using ACE for virtual training as well. You can hit the I in the top right corner to learn more about that. And while I love the gun, I do need to get another one. And in this video, I'm basically going to explain why. This video was actually inspired by another YouTuber named Jay Costa, who made a video titled "What I Wish I Knew Before Buying Guns," where he touched up on firearms and the prices, especially of getting multiple accessories, and you would have to train on all of them. And today I want to basically discuss why I feel owning multiple firearms, if anything, is better than waiting and doing things in a different method. If you enjoy this type of content, please do consider subscribing. It helps out the channel a ton, and you're going to see a bunch of more amazing videos in the near future. So let's talk different kinds of situations where you might need a different platform altogether or caliber of a firearm. Firstly, it's going to come long range. You're going to have your ARs, AK platforms. No matter what that is, if you have to make a shot from a far distance and precision shooting, then you have to get some kind of rifle platform. That's going to be the first thing I pick up as soon as I'm able to. And it's about accuracy and power, where a handgun just won't be able to cut it, especially when you're talking distance. Next up is going to be a home defense scenario where you're going to probably want to say full-size handgun is perfect for this application, and it can be. However, you should definitely consider a PCC, which is a pistol caliber carbine. This is normally going to be still 9mm, 45, or 10 mil, and will usually have a little bit more capacity than your standard full-size firearm, depending on the state you're in. Where in New Jersey, where I am, that's not an option. However, it will still give you a little bit of extra precision. Follow-up shots should become easier, and perhaps reloading, depending on the kit you're using, could also be simpler. Next up is going to be those little critters that might be roaming around your backyard, such as raccoons, rats, who knows. You're going to want a 22. And there's an added benefit when it comes to 22 for cost of training, because 22 becomes much cheaper than 9mm at the range to actually shoot. So 22 gives you actually two purposes as a firearm, and that's why, for myself, most likely my third firearm will be a 22, just so I can have a little bit also more fun factor, which I'll get into a little bit later. 22 is going to be great for just going out to the range. They're just overall fun to shoot, and you're not going to spend a lot of money doing it. For the everyday man that just wants to have his protection and peace of mind on him at all times. And that's going to be a concealed carry gun, which is going to be a little bit more compact, because carrying a full-size firearm every single day can firstly get heavy and not so easy, especially in the summer months. And let's say you're at an event where you just want to wear a t-shirt and shorts, and having a full-size on you, while you could do it, you might be printing a little bit, and it might just be uncomfortable to the point where you might not want to do it. And that's why having a concealed carry gun, which is going to be a little bit more compact, whether it be a subcompact or compact, is going to be a great option to have, and most likely going to be my fourth firearm. If you have any suggestions for these type of firearms, by the way, please do leave them down below in the comments. General applications. Say you're a hunter. Say you're really into competition shooting. Then it's about time you're going to want to get your next guns. Now, this is going to be more for the hobbyist / collector at this point. Of course, if you're a hunter, that's totally fine. That's your hobby. You do that. If you're a competition shooter, that's most likely also your hobby. And at that point, you're probably putting way more time into this, where owning this kind of firearm is going to be worth it to you. So I know we just listed a bunch of different calibers and platforms and why you might want to own those, but we didn't talk about the added fun factor. When you have only one gun, it's very easy to throw your bag into the back of the car and drive off to the range and shoot that one gun. But it can become stale, even a little bit boring at times. You're trading this one platform over and over again. And while you might master that platform, will you actually enjoy it? Will you meet more people, do more events, have more training, have more fun overall when shooting? Most likely not. Having multiple platforms and different kinds of guns will firstly get you more into the gun community, which is a fantastic community if you're new to it. Everyone is very, very supportive. And you can probably join people that are very similar minded to you very easily by just finding a WhatsApp chat, Facebook, etc. So all of these people, and depending on the firearms you're shooting, are going to accept you in different lights and different ways. And in order to just meet more people, having additional calibers of firearms is only going to help with that. So the answer to the question that you've all been waiting for, why I only own one firearm, is mostly ignorance on my part. I should have done this research a lot sooner. I should have seen all the different calibers that there are, uses that we just went over, and said to myself, why don't I do these exact same things? And honestly, I'm very proud of myself for spending a lot of time, effort, and money on training. I have a bunch of 9mm ammo that's sitting in a closet right now, and I have spent hours and hours and thousands of rounds shooting, dry firing, getting accessories now for my firearm as well. And I'm very happy about that, and I feel I have almost topped off of what I can do with this firearm. And I know that switching to another platform, or rather training and learning additional platforms, is what's going to get me continue to train, continue to get better with the one I already have, as well as learning a bunch of new things and hopefully getting more and more into the 2A community. So my closing thoughts are, owning one firearm is fantastic. Get training, get good with that one firearm, but definitely start researching what should be your second gun and why you should have it. Figure out the why, and hopefully, once you do get it, it's only going to lead to additional training, additional meeting of community members in 2A, and make the overall journey of owning firearms more enjoyable. Now, if you can only pick one firearm to have out of your entire arsenal to keep on you 24/7, what would that firearm be? I'd love to hear down below. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, please do consider subscribing. Leave any questions you have down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like button. All the best.